Hello and welcome to Loops with Java. There's three basic loops in Java. You have a for loop, which is for open parentheses, declare a variable, int I equals 0, semicolon, I less than or equal to 5, semicolon, I plus plus, open curly bracket, system.out.println. This is print number space, and outside your quotation plus I. Now I'm using Netbeans, so it goes ahead and gives me my semicolon right here. And when I opened up my parentheses, it gave me the end of that. When I opened up the quotations, it gave me the end quotation. If you're not using an IDE like this, I suggest you do, because it does make things a lot easier. You could see while I was typing up, it was giving me suggestions. But when we run this, you can see that it prints out print number 0. Oh, I should have gave I the value of 1. It would have made it a little bit easier. Okay, run file. All right. Now, the way that this loop works is a lot like a while loop, and that is we give I the value of 1. Then we say as long as I is less than or equal to 5, then do this down here. All right, it doesn't have to be a print statement. I just like using a print statement to demonstrate it because it's easy to actually see the loop play out. And by using I right here, you can see it add each time. And that's what this I plus plus does. After this executes, it's going to add to I. So it'll evaluate it again with I equaling 2, then again with it equaling 3, and it will do that all the way until I becomes 6, and then it will no longer execute this code down here. Your while loop works the same way. It's just a little different syntax. We'll go ahead and declare a variable E, give it the value of 1, semicolon, move my mouse for you, and say while, open parentheses, E is less than or equal to 5, open curly bracket, system.out.println, open parentheses, open quotation. This is the while loop, print number, space, then outside your quotation plus E. Okay. And now this is going to print the same thing with the, oh, I'm so sorry, I did not add my condition. Rookie mistake. E plus plus, which that gave me an infinite loop right there, which is why I had to stop it. If you made that same mistake, hit that red button right there. It will stop it for you. Project errors. Oh, no, make sure when you had it, you put your semicolon as well. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyways, printed our statement out 5 times, and it gave us the value each time. This works the same way as the for loop, just a little different syntax. Hopefully you didn't make that same mistake and put it in an infinite loop. Now, the do while loop works a little differently. It's going to evaluate what we want it to do first, then it's going to evaluate the while. The way you do this is do, and then open curly bracket, and we'll say system.out.println. This is the do while loop. Now, and we'll say, I'm sorry, I didn't even declare a variable. We'll make it different than E so it's easier to keep up with. We'll say A equals 1. Okay, semicolon. Now, we're going to add to A plus plus, semicolon. Then outside of the curly bracket, say while, open parentheses, A, and just to demonstrate how this works, we'll say less than 0. Okay. Since we know that A already has a value greater than 0, it will show you how this statement's going to get printed anyways. The do while loop is helpful if you need to make sure that your code executes at least one time, but you might need it to execute more times. Now, it is still a loop. It doesn't just print it out once. If we wanted to print out multiple times, we could give it a value higher than 1, and it will print that out. Run the file, and see it printed it out twice. Now, those are all your basic loops in Java. That's how they work. I'm not going to get into nested loops or anything, but like I said earlier, you don't have to use a print statement in these. I just think it's very helpful when you're learning how the loop works to visualize it. That's why I like using the variable that we declare in the print statement itself so you can watch it grow each time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You can check out my website, straight2itprogramming.com. I'll be posting more videos. I'd like to get into some problem solving and stuff using methods and loops. If you're new to Java and this has confused you up here at all, this is our main method. This lets the compiler know where to begin. This is our class, and this is the package that it's in. Okay. Don't let all of this up here confuse you too much. You can download the Netbeans IDE, and when you start a new project, you just go to File, New Project. It will prompt you to name it and stuff, and it will actually put all this stuff up here for you. But this is important right here to remember. Written just like that. Java is case sensitive. The string needs to be capitalized. The rest of it needs to be lowercase. And you can create methods outside of that main method, but make sure that if you're not using an IDE that puts this up here for you or your class, that you do add those in. If you're new to this, stick with it. I was confused when I began, and I figured it out. If I can do it, you can do it. Good luck.